We basically engaged in a campaign of civil disobedience. We saw that the exclusivity agreement was illegitimate in that it was harming student life on campus. And so we invited all the clubs and associations to come right here on the mezzanine and have what we called the Marriott Cheese-in. Instead of a sit-in, it was a cheese-in. And our slogan was cheese in, Marriott out. And this was just a really fun, positive event. All the student groups came out on campus and they were giving away free food. And so it was sort of a nice kind of community spirit happening here. And in that sense, we were also illustrating what is the alternative to a corporate-run university. And that is a university that's about promoting community. And so that's sort of what we saw in that action, a real community action where all the student groups were coming out, offering free food to students as they were coming through, and offering them a leaflet at the same time to say, hey, this isn't just about giving you a little bit of free food, this is about a protest action this exclusivity agreement with Marriott Sodexo is harming student life. So that was basically then an opportunity to hand out campaign materials, get people talking about the referendum that we were planning. So that was sort of the next stage after the cheese-in, was then to go to the referendum campaign. And then there again, we were campaigning. We were posters all over the place, like classroom visits. I mean, I was going into class with my guitar and singing songs about protest and then talking to them a little bit about the problems that student groups were encountering. And because it was an event that was universally seen, the problem was universally seen by all of our student groups, whether they were political or academic or social or cultural, it didn't matter. They all saw this as a huge problem. And so in that sense, it was something that really, really united students and really helped our student union that year to succeed in bringing forward campaigns later on. It helped us sort of get people talking about activism and about making social change. And when we succeeded in killing the exclusivity agreement after the referendum and the General Assembly and the negotiations, that was a huge sort of empowering event that allowed us to say that activism works, that going out there and standing up and protesting, which often feels like a futile thing, that the powers that be will never listen. But what we showed is that when students are united, when students come together and act together, and there's a sense of solidarity, and where we're willing to take some risks and break the rules, that real change could happen as a result of that. So this really sort of helped our student union to then go forward with more campaigns, both that year and the next big campaign having to do with food services was the establishment of the People's Potato, which was a free vegan lunch service here at Concordia. And then the following year, the accreditation drive, which was about winning some sort of legal rights that a special law here in Quebec provides for student unions. And that again was an enormous undertaking where we had to have this massive voter turnout. We had to bring polling stations into classrooms to make sure that we got that voter turnout. But all of that was really built on the momentum that we got from the campaign against Marriott Sodexo and the administration fee.